November something kilo. I didn't get all of your call. Good signal into North Carolina. My name is Mitty. Sierra, Mexico, Italy, Texas, Texas, Yoke, and we are in the old colony of Carolina. Mike 6, question mark, kilowatt, Delta 4, America, France.
Okay, kilowatt Delta 4, America, France. The call sign here is Mike 6, November, Romeo, kilowatt. I repeat, Mike 6, November, Romeo, kilowatt. You are about a 20 over 9 here in Scotland. My name here is Jared. Golf, Echo, Romeo, Alpha, Romeo, Delta. Location here would be 11 miles from the city of Glasgow. Back to you.
Okay, I didn't quite catch your KTH. I don't know. Maybe I need to clean the wax out of my ears. I have not been up this long. I think it was Golf, Echo, Radio. I'm a little bit slow every morning until I get wide awake. Oh boy. Well, Scotland, yeah, that's a beautiful place. I wish I had an opportunity to have spent more time there. I had a brief visit, spent one night I believe it was in Scotland, in the town of Edinburgh, of course, when I was over visiting one of my ham radio friends there in Ireland a number of years ago. So how are things in Scotland? I recall it was the month of June, and I had on a wool sweater and a coat over it, and the wind was blowing and whipping. June is a hot month here, but not in Scotland. Boy, that cold Scottish wind really cut through that jacket and the sweater that I had on. It wouldn't have been so cold had it not been windy. Over here, I don't like cold and windy weather. Usually, it is either cold or windy, not both. But sometimes, that bitter wind can make it seem a lot colder than it is. So what are your working conditions? And please give me the QTH. I came over on the ferry there from Ireland, and we drove from Glasgow across to Edinburgh. So I remember the trip well, my wife and I. MM6 November Radio Kilo from KD4AF.
Okay, kilowatt Delta 4 Alpha Foxtrot. This is MM6 NRK returning. Okay, yes, the QTH here is Glasgow. 11 miles from the city of Glasgow, a place called Coatbridge. Coatbridge, 11 miles from Glasgow. My name here is Jared, like Golf, Echo, Romeo, Alpha, Romeo, Delta. I repeat, my name, Golf, Echo, Romeo, Alpha, Romeo, Delta, Jared. I've been living in Scotland for 12 years. I actually come from Ireland. My home is County Antrim in Ireland, there. Been living here 12 years. And the working conditions here at the minute, I'm using a Yaesu FT847 with a vertical antenna above the roof there. So KD4 Alpha Foxtrot, back to you from MM6 NRK.
Mike 6 November Radio Kilo. Oh, we had some pretty bad QRM from a station nearby. But I got your name. I would pronounce it Gerard, but I think you said Jared. I'll do the best I can there, Jared. And fine on being born and raised, I guess, in the Ireland. I wonder if it was Northern Ireland or the Irish Republic. You know, there's, I guess, two Irelands. And things have calmed down a bit there now, but I remember back many years ago there was considerable amount of strife there. And we're no stranger to that here in the USA. A lot of political unrest here. A lot of anarchists dressed in black, and they come out and try to provoke the police and throw water bottles at the police and throw bricks, and then when the police open up on them, they cry and throw their hands up like little babies and whine and carry on. I think they should kick them in the mouth and leave them dead in the street is what I think. But these anarchists just trying to overthrow the government, just trying to cause trouble. And they're paid to do this by some of these left-wing billionaires, George Soros being one. They have organized protests, and they'll get on buses here in Carolina. They'll recruit a bunch of them, and they'll go to Virginia, and they'll engage in bullying other groups, and just trying to provoke, just trying to be a public nuisance. That's all they are. And they admit to being anarchists, you know, trying to overthrow the government. So, I have no time for them. But anyway, thankfully, we're not bothered. It's mostly the inner city, you know, people, a lot of them are growing unemployment. And they make a few extra bucks by being paid agitators. I guess that would be the word, agitators. They're usually not armed. So they might have a stick or a small club, but they might have a hammer in order to break the plate glass out of the windows. But just vandals. All they are is agitators, vandals, and they like to be called anarchists, but they don't usually set off bombs. I don't guess they have the mental capacity to make a bomb, and you know, it's just a public nuisance, really. But thankfully, we don't have that sort of foolishness in the county where I live. It's a rural county near the old tobacco manufacturing town where the Camel cigarettes and the Winston cigarettes were made. The town of Winston-Salem, which was settled by Scotch, Irish, and English, and the Cuban people back in the olden days. But over here, everything is new compared to the civilization that our forefathers left behind in Europe. So we're really Euro-American. So we just feel that we're American. But a lot of the black folks say they're Afro-American from Africa, so I guess we should say we're Euro-American. But I feel a close kinship to the my grandparents were of Scottish and Irish stock. So back to you. March 6th, November, Radio Kilo, KD4AF. I'll try and give you a good signal report on this transmission. The meter flickers around a lot, and I'll have to look at it and see what it averages there. Over to you, Gerard.
Okay, KD4AF, MM6 NRK returning. Thanks very much. Yes, all copied on this side. Thanks for that information. Yes, I come from the north of Ireland, County Antrim. Also, my mum is from the south of Ireland, a place called Limerick City. So yes, all copied on this side. The weather conditions on this side at the minute is very, very windy today. Absolutely, we're having a storm at the minute. But listen, I'm not going to hold it. I'm going to go out here and do a bit of shopping. It has been a pleasure speaking to you, and it's nice to get you into the log. At this minute, you were coming in about 20 over 9 to me. Very, very strong signal. So KD4AF from MM6 NRK. I will put it back to you for your final. And thanks very much for the contact. Bye-bye.
Okay, do you know the little town of Myra? Do you know the little town of Myra there in the north of Ireland? Just near the Belfast airport, over.
Yes, QSL. I live right beside it. My town is not far away from it. Yes, I know Moira very, very well.
I was visiting a ham who has become a silent T. GI3, November, Mike. Ian